I failed twice, and I learned my lesson. I failed with my marriage. So when I got divorced, I lost everything. That was the first time. And then when I took the wrong business partner, I lost again. So right now I learned my lessons. I'm not gonna get married again, and I'm never gonna get any business partner.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So believe it or not, but every time, the thing is that the immigrants,
Yeah.
especially from Poland, we know how to get up from the bottom. Believe it or not, but not that far. In 2020, I had $300 in my pocket. My business partner at that time, I don't want to get into the details, but basically I lost everything. And I rebuilt the business. And last year, I have a brand new business, e-commerce, which hit close to $1 million in revenue in 1 year.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
So thank you. So in America, everything is possible, and this is true. It is a land of opportunity too, but I'm ready for Polish dream.
All right. So we're gonna circle back before we get to Poland. I want to know the origin story, the first days when you migrated to the U.S. and you start thinking about doing your business. So try to summarize a little bit this part of your life.
Of course, when actually when you arrive in America, you don't think about opening a business. You just want to survive. I was 22, 23, so I just got a regular job. But I was working at the gas station. I was a regular clerk on a night shift. And I figured out it's time for change. So I was looking in the Chicago Tribune for another job. And I found the job at Avis Rent-A-Car. So I went for an interview. I got the job. And I worked for them 2 years. And what happens is I was one of the top salespeople at Chicago O'Hare Airport. On 44 agents, I was always number 3, number 4, number 5. I was never number 1, but whoever was number 1 always got fired because they were cheating. They're
really?
cheating in the system, yes.
Interesting.
Because we used to get paid it was based on the commission.
Yeah.
So from all those upsells or optional guest services, insurances that we sell, we get paid. So I was always one of those top people. So one day, Avis told me, "Hey, you want to be a manager?" I said, "How much you pay me for being a manager?" It was less money than I was regular sales agent. I was making more money, so I said no. But then they offered me agency operator position, so I run my own agency in Skokie, Illinois, and I accepted it because that was something that I like. Get paid based on your performance.
Right.
So I jumped on it. Well, I was working for 10 years in that agency, and then it was again time for change. So I decided I'm going to open my own car rental company. So I opened my car rental company in Chicago, and after 2 years, I have to change again because most of my clients in Chicago, it was people who was involved in criminal activities. So two of my clients got killed in my cars. So police came in, confiscated the cars. I have to claim them in the insurance. My clients run through the red lights. So I collected about $28,000 in traffic tickets by my clients. Since they could not collect it from them, they jumped on me. And they actually impounded the cars, and they told me, "You're not going to get this car back." I said, just take the car and towards the tickets. And they said, no, it doesn't work that way. What we're going to do, we're going to destroy your car, and you still will own the money for the tickets. I was laughing. I said, "Why are you laughing? You're not serious, are you?" No, we are serious. You will still own the money for the tickets, and then we'll destroy the car. So then I realized, okay, I'm leaving Illinois. I'm leaving Chicago. I got to find a safer business, and I went to Florida. That's how I figured out I'm going to change business a little bit profile to RV rentals. But I was actually delivering travel trailers. Those are like a przyczepa campingowa.
Okay.
In the States, we call it camper. Here, camper is the one that you drive. We call them camper in the U.S. The travel trailers. So I ran it for for quite long, and then I went to Key West, Florida Keys. I was serving the Keys, And I was like, okay, I can't hit the ceiling. There's something missing. I just really need to do something different because I can't grow. I just simply cannot see myself, and this business required so much funding, capital to buy the trailers that I figured out I gotta look for something else. I always loved the gadgets, so then I found this machine that makes water from the air. It sounds crazy, but I said, let's try it. So I bought 10 machines, and I was so excited. I got them at a good price. Now and then when they arrived, I was like, okay, they're here. What am I gonna do with them now?
Yeah.
So I was trying to sell it to my friends, and they thought I'm crazy. Why are you calling me? About those machines. So then I figured out, like a Grant Cardone, which is one of my mentors. He said that people who are gonna buy stuff from you are strangers. Don't count on your family. Just sell it to the strangers. This is your friend. And that was true, but then I figured out I gotta try Amazon. So I tried Amazon. Amazon is very popular in the U.S. I started selling, but I was selling, it's called FBM, Fulfillment by Merchant.
By merchant.
So initially I started doing this. So then, but every time I get the order, I have to take it to FedEx or UPS. So it was growing. So I figured I gotta change it, and then I changed it into FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. I shipped the machines to Amazon, the warehouse, and that's how it started growing. Then when it started growing, the factory told me, hey, we no longer wants to do those machines because we don't sell enough. But I said, I'm just getting momentum. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
So they said, hey, then, okay, we will do it, but you got to buy the whole container. And I said, how am I going to come up with the money, So I decided, okay, I'm just going to sell all the travel trailers. I'm going to just put everything on one horse. And that was risky, again, but it paid off because that was the right decision. So I got the first container, and I sold it. So on Amazon, it was a pretty good success.
All right.
So I'm just keep selling those now. I'm expanding, to more machines, and I'm expanding to Polish market too.
So the same machine?
Same machines, but I have a bigger variety, from 10 liters a day up to 70 liters a day. But since we have a store in like a showroom in my town, Maciej Holowinski, I also put more stuff into it, like a household appliances. So you will be able to buy the vacuum cleaners, hair dryers, stuff like that. So you're getting more TVs.
I see. So
yeah.
back. So let's go back to the business side. How did you scale the business with Amazon?